In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to program or code a trading strategy which has a win rate of 88%. It's a strategy that works on euro dollar and it uses the daily bars, and I've actually done a previous video about it before. It uses an idea which I picked up from Larry Williams. If you haven't already seen that video, I'll probably link that video so that you can watch that one too. Once we've programmed the strategy into the trading software, it can then be back-tested, and I'm going to show you the backtest results of the simple system over 11 years of past data. But we can also use that exactly the same code, not only to backtest, but we can use it to automate the trades. Now what that means is, once switched on in the trading software, I use Multicharts and that's what we're going to use. Once that strategy is switched on, then the computer monitors prices and it looks for the trades. When the trade setup occurs, then once Multicharts or your software is connected to your trading broker, then it can send the signals as they come along and actually trade for you. It's a real hands-off approach to trading or automated trading, and it's the way I've been trading since early 2016. Multicharts, the software that I'm going to show you, is very similar to Tradestation. I'm sure many of you have heard of that. Multicharts uses a language called Powerlanguage. Tradestation uses a language called Easylanguage, and they're both very, very similar. And I've kept this strategy so simple that we're actually going to create this strategy using just 5 lines of code. Firstly, we go over to the whiteboard and I'll explain what the rules are for the strategy so that we know them in plain English, and then we can then translate them into Multicharts on the computer. I'll explain every step by step of the way, so hopefully it's very easy to understand. And then once we have that, we can then run the back test and I'll show you the results over those 11 years. So let's go over to the whiteboard now and get started with those entry and exit rules in plain English. The strategy that we're going to look at and I'm going to program is going to be a long only strategy, just like Larry wrote about in his book. I have tried a short version and made some modifications. You can see those in my original video if you want to learn more about that. I'll also leave the link to a PDF probably down below. It's one I created when I made the original video, and that explains all the rules and it gives you all the performance report, includes the long trades and the short trades with some modifications which improve the strategy even further than the basic one which we're going to program today. But for now we're just looking at the long only side of it. Looking at the whiteboard then, I've mentioned we're looking at daily bars, euro dollar forex pair. If you can, set your daily bars to start the session at 1700 and end about 24 hours later, 1700 Eastern Standard Time. The setup that we're looking for is just a 1 bar, and it's this bar we have in the middle here, and it's an outside bar. An outside bar which means that the high is higher than the previous bar and the low is lower than the previous bar. So that's the first part for our setup, the outside bar. But we also need to see the outside bar close lower than the low of the previous bar. This is where this outside bar closed, and we can clearly see that it's lower than the low of that previous bar. That is our setup. That's it. So outside bar, close lower than the previous low. The minute we see that setup, we can then enter the market long, or we can buy. And normally, because this is a Forex 24-hour market, it's pretty much immediately. Unless you had that set up on a Friday evening, then you wouldn't be able to buy until the open on a Sunday. So you can see I've labelled buy on the open of the next bar, which is normally straight away. We're going to add a simple stop loss to this strategy, and we're just going to use a 200 pip stop loss. So whatever your entry price was, place your stop 200 pips away. I found that it works very well for this strategy. And the exit for the strategy is just as simple. We're using the first profitable close type exit. What that means is we're looking at the close of every bar. So for this example, imagine that we'd got into the trade on this bar here, this third bar here, and then we wait until the market closes the next day and we look at the prices. And if we're in profit, then we exit the trade. If we're not in profit, let's say the close down here and we weren't in profit, then we leave the trade running. We either wait until we are in profit and then exit for a profit, or we're going to get stopped out and hit our stop loss for a loss. That rarely happens, especially with a strategy with an 88% win rate. Now you understand the plain English rules of the strategy. We can now go over to Multicharts, go over to the Power Editor and start turning that plain English code into Powerlanguage code and get Multicharts doing what we want it to do. Now is probably a really good time for me to mention that I'm not an expert programmer. The likes of Multicharts, there's many different ways to achieve the same outcome. So there's many different ways that you could program and create the same strategy and the same backtest, etc. I'm not an expert programmer, but what I am good at is getting plain English ideas into Multicharts and then getting them to work. It might not be the most efficient way or the best way, and if you're an expert programmer with Multicharts, you might have many suggestions of ways that I could do it better. But for the years that I've spent programming Multicharts, trading live strategies with automated trading, then what I do is working for me. So I just thought I'd better tell you that. I'm a trader first, not an expert programmer. I just know how to get Multicharts to do what I want it to do. So now we're in the Powerlanguage editor of Multicharts, and I already have the code written out for you that you can see here. Now everything you see here in green is comments. Now we've got these forward slashes, 2 forward slashes, and then anything after that will turn green because that's a comment. That just allows you to make notes within your code, and the computer, Multicharts, disregards any of that when it comes to actually performing functions. It doesn't take into consideration your notes whatsoever. It only looks at the blue code. So the first condition that we're going to look at is, and I've put a little note here, is we need to determine what the outside bar is. Now Multicharts tends to look at the close of every bar. So if you imagine that the bar has just closed and now we need to make a decision to either do something or not do something. So imagine that we're at the close of the outside bar and now Multicharts is at that point in time. So what we're going to say is if the high, now the 0, that means the current bar. So it means if the high of this current bar, don't forget we're at the close currently, if the high is greater than the high of, and we've got that 1, that means 1 bar back. So if that high is greater than this high and the low of this bar, low 0, is less than low 1, 1 bar back, then that's our condition for our outside bar. It's that easy. And the next condition, remember, we want to see this close, so this current close is less than the low of the previous bar. So we say if the close 0, that's the current bar, is less than the low 1, which is 1 bar back, then, and now this is where it sends out buy order, then buy next bar at market. Now at market means that the next moment in time is going to be the open of the next bar. That's why we've got to buy at the open, and because it's Forex, it's going to be fairly much immediately. If it was another market and the market shut at 4:30 in the afternoon, opened again at 8 o'clock in the morning, then the code would generate the signal at 4:30 in the afternoon, but the order would be placed at 8 o'clock the next morning because it's the next bar. So those 2 lines in blue are literally our setup and our buy order. That could also all be on the same line. It didn't even have to be 2 lines, but I just broke it down with some comments so that it's a little bit easier to explain. So now we've got the entry criteria, we need to get the exit criteria, and that's what we got on this next line. And I've made a note, exit when in profit. Now, if the market position equals 1, what that means is Multicharts is monitoring the position of the trade, and if it's 1, that means that we're long. If it was -1, that means we're short. So it's saying if we are long, if we're in the trade, we've bought, and open position profit. Now this is like a built-in function from Multicharts. Multicharts is monitoring the profit and loss of each trade all the time. So it knows whether we're in profit or loss or not, and by how much. So if market position equals 1 and the open position profit is greater than 0, then sell next bar at market. So sell next bar, that's our exit order from our long position. So in the case of this bar, remember Multicharts is operating at the close and it's saying if the open position profit is greater than 0, in this case it would be because we entered here and now the prices are here, they're greater, then sell next bar at market and we would exit at the open on the next bar. The last thing we need to do is code in a stop loss, and that's ever so simple. Just with Multicharts, I use set stop contract, and set stop loss, that's the command to set the stop loss, and in brackets here, that's where we put our amount. Now 0.02, because we're looking at Forex, that is equivalent to 200 pips of euro dollar. And that's it. That's it done. That's it programmed. We've got our outside bar. We've said we need the close to be less than the low of the previous bar. And we've got our exit criteria. Get out of the trade if we're in profit. And we've got our stop loss. Now all we need to do is hit the compile button. I've already compiled this strategy. And what Multicharts does is it checks for any errors in your code. And it highlights the line that there's an error on so that you can go back and see what you might have done wrong and put it right before it will compile it, and you'll be able to use it on a chart. Next, all we need to do is bring up a daily chart of euro dollar and apply this strategy so that we can look at the past performance over those 11 years of data. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video and you're finding it useful, then please hit the thumbs up button now. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Now we're looking at the daily chart of euro dollar, or a 1440 minute chart. What we need to do now is apply the strategy. I've actually applied it here, we just need to turn it on. We happen to have named this strategy, this here. I didn't show you that in the Powerlanguage editor, but you can call it what you want. So now it's turned on, we're applying it to the daily chart, and we can see these 3 trades here. If we scroll back, we can see all these trades. One's where we see a green dotted line, that means there was a profitable trade. And you can see that many profitable trades, well, it would be with a 88% win rate. Now we've got the trades on the chart, we can look at the performance report. And there's our equity curve showing the trades from January 2010 through till March 2021. You can see we've made $23,000, almost $24,000, and made 97 trades with an accuracy of 88.66%. Average trade is large at $246, and our largest losing trade is 2024. So we experienced a tiny bit of slippage there. If it was 2000, that would have been our 200 pip stop loss. If we look at the annual period analysis, we can see that we just had one losing year in 2014. The rest of them were all profitable, and many of these actually 8 trades, 9 trades, 9 trades. Look, every single trade was actually profitable. So this strategy works really, really well. And if we want to set up that auto trading to have Multicharts trade for us, then we just set that up within the auto trading tab here. Once our broker's connected, we literally just hit the auto trading on button, which is this little button up here, and it will trade for us as the trades occur. To conclude then, we've managed to program a very simple trading strategy which happens to work very well, and we can see that by looking at the performance report. But as I mentioned earlier, not only can we see the performance report, with the click of a button we can switch on trade automation and have Multicharts monitor and place trades as they come along. This is such a useful feature if, like me, you have multiple trading strategies, all trading at the same time, and have trades that occur all different times of the day. It means you don't have to be in front of the computer monitoring and placing those trades manually. I think you'll agree then, using certain software, including Multicharts or Tradestation, programming or coding trading algorithms or trading strategies doesn't have to be that difficult. I've showed you with 5 simple lines of code what we can do. Obviously, the strategy I've showed you is probably about as simple as they get. But when we start looking at more complicated strategies and adding in extra conditions, it's just a case of adding in like extra layers to the code. If you do use multicharts and you need some help, or maybe you're thinking of getting multicharts in the future and you need a hand setting it up or just need some advice in general, then I'm always happy to help because I really like talking about multicharts and the programming side of things. Just send me an email, jared@thetransparenttrader.com. Well, I hope you found this video useful, and if you want to see more videos in the future about programming trading strategies, then let me know. And until the next one, this is Jared Goodwin, and thank you.